This video is going to be used to show you how to start Solidworks. I'm not a big fan of double clicking on icons for files to open Solidworks. Things tend to get a little quirky when we do that, so it's best if you don't do that. Also, while I'm here, I think I want to look at this file and note that you can access a student version of Solidworks, and I'll share this on Blackboard, and if you need a copy of it, come and see me, and hopefully you can get that downloaded to your system, and then you'll have access to it for when you want to practice at home or wherever. So that is at your disposal, and again, I'll have that on Blackboard. But also, so now we're going to go ahead and start. So we want to go to the Start menu, and we'll go to All Programs. Now eventually you'll probably see some things in your frequently used, and you can use that. But what you'll look for is there's a folder called Mechanical, and within that Mechanical folder there are different software packages that you'll use throughout your term here at school. But go to the SolidWorks 2015 64-bit edition. I think that's what it'll say. I don't think it'll say 16 yet. And you'll go in there and open up the software. So the software is open, and this is what your interface is going to look like. So we'll go in there and note up at the top we have this menu bar that says we've got New, we've got Open, and if you hit Control O, that would do Open on your keyboard, if you will. This would be Control N. It shows you that as you hover over the different options. Of course, then there's Save, and then we've got Print, and the ever needed Undo. That's a pretty handy tool there. We've got some other options here, but we'll just deal with those right now. Across the side here, I do have a ribbon that's up that I'm not going to need right now. That was for weldments, but we won't need that. So this is what it's going to look like. Over on the right hand side you have some different things, resources that you can use. Design Library, we'll be getting into that. File Explorer, View Palette, different appearances and such. Custom Properties, and then SolidWorks Form if you want to go out and search for things. Also note over on the right hand side you do have search options. You can search SolidWorks Help here. You can type something in if you wish, or you can go to this Help, and also when there's a triangle here you can go in and expand that out and look at the different things. And there's something you might want to look at down the road. Tutorials. You can go in and look at different tutorials and see how things are made. It'll show you exactly how to create the different things. So you can go back, you can go and look at that, and down here at the bottom we got next topic. Okay, so we could do that. I'm looking here to see where my next page would be. Maybe if I go to my first part here, there we go, that was down at the bottom. Okay, so we can go in, and if you actually click on New there, this will do the same thing as if you came over here and clicked New. So this will help you get step through. These are different examples than what I use, so it would give you some different techniques that you might be able to handle here. And then you could just keep going down at the bottom right. You can see it says, go to the next thing. So that's something you might want to consider as you move forward. And there also, I think, let's see, in somewhere, well, there's curriculum stuff there, but I was thinking there were some videos along with that. So note there's a student curriculum, student resources. That's going to go out to the internet, of which I don't have turned on right now. So we'll help you with that as we go along. But what we would want to do is we would want to start a new file, and you go to New, and it comes up with this dialog box, and do you want to do a part, assembly, or a drawing? And note here's some tutorials, okay, for those different ones. But we just want the template, and we can either double click on the part, or we could hit OK after it's highlighted. And here you can see some different tutorials down here. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff over here on the right side to deal with that. And we could make that bigger or smaller. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to go ahead and start working. So I'll go New, Part, OK, and it's going to bring up your CAD system. So now across the top, we've still got those icons that we've talked about. We've also got one here called Rebuild, so you might do that periodically. It's almost like a regenerate. But then we've got things hidden in here too. If you note, there's an area that has a triangle right next to the word SolidWorks, and if you hover over that, it's going to bring in some different things: File, Edit, View, Insert, Tools. We may have to use that, especially on the options. If we go to options, we might have to make some changes here. Okay, and document properties. And one that I tend to, well, first off, if we aren't in the right units, we'd go here and change the units. Inches, pounds, and seconds is what we want on this drawing. But as we progress through here, we'll probably look at some different things on this. And note on your units, your decimal point, if you want it to be more, you want to go 4 decimal places, that's fine. Okay, so that's going to display 4 decimal places for you. So we'd hit OK, and the way we did that was we went to File, Tools, down at the very bottom, Options, and we hit that, and it opened it up for us. Okay, so that's basically how you get started with just using SolidWorks.